Hello and welcome back to Simply Devine Creations. If you're new here, my name is Ebony and I post weekly videos on bullet journaling, DIY and pretty much anything creative in between. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a seasonal bucket list. I'm going to be setting up a winter bucket list in my bullet journal. I thought this was a fun idea as we move into the colder months here in Australia, just to jot down some things to do, especially as we're all still kind of stuck inside. Most of the things we do in winter all involve staying inside anyway, as it's too cold to go outside. So I thought I would just focus on the fun things that we like to do at home, staying cozy and warm. And I also love creating new spreads in my bullet journal and doodling, so it was a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first item on my winter bucket list is to make homemade hot chocolate. I feel like this one is a given for any winter bucket, and you can definitely have a lot of fun with different flavors and experimenting. The next item is to bake some cookies, and I feel like this item will pair nicely with the homemade hot chocolate. The third item on my winter bucket list is to build a blanket fort. Now you'll have to excuse my poor attempt at drawing a blanket fort. It was actually a lot harder than I anticipated, but I tried, and I definitely think that this would be a fun winter activity, and you could really pair it with pretty much anything else on this winter bucket list, which is always good. And the next item on my list is to do a puzzle. I feel like puzzles are always a good idea. They just are so much fun. Another good winter bucket list item is to have a pajama day. There's just something about nice, comfortable pajamas all day and just lounging around the house and being all warm and cozy. I can't think of a better way to spend a cold winter day. The next item on my list is to read all day. What a great excuse to just grab your favourite book, or maybe a new book you've been meaning to read but haven't gotten around to yet, and just read. Something else I've been meaning to try is bake a loaf of bread, and I feel like having a fresh, warm loaf of bread for winter would just be delightful. And to go along with my freshly baked bread, I also want to make some homemade soup for winter. I think this is also a fun idea, as you can try different flavor combinations and experiment and change it up. And last but not least on my winter bucket list is to have a game night. My husband and I have quite a few board games, so I think this would be a good excuse to pull a few of those out and have a fun date night. Thank you for watching my winter 2020 bucket list ideas video. I hope it gave you some inspiration for some things to put on your own winter bucket list for this year. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to see more content like this. Thank you!